Hey, sometimes you just got to give life a minute. That's it.
That's all?
That's it. Just give life some time. Situations resolve. People show their true colors. Things tend to work out. Just give life a minute. It'll show you all of those answers that you've been hoping for and looking for. Life just needs some time, a little bit of patience, and you start to see the truth. As I'm getting older, I realize now that sometimes you don't have to react. You don't have to say anything. You just literally have to give time. Give life a minute. And you'll see. You'll see karma work its way through the circuits of life, as it always does. I'm here to tell y'all today why, if you give life a minute, life will return abundance within the hour. But before that, I learned this weekend that you have to give your lawn equipment a minute. And I blame y'all because nobody told me that if you buy a lawnmower today, it's a 4-wheel drive and the damn thing drives itself. The last time I really used a lawnmower, I was a kid. There were 2-wheel drive lawnmowers at that point, that's the last lawnmower I've used. You still got to push that thing.
I've never used a lawnmower.
Well, to those who have, lawnmowers today are 4-wheel drives. The lawnmower that we bought, because I wanted to get the car. I'm that level of lazy. But not yet. I still got some work to put in before I can work my way up to getting the lawnmower that's a car. However, the push lawnmowers are cars. I thought I bought a lawnmower. It's a Ford F-150. And I don't read instructions. It's not my thing, which is another life lesson. I'm very impatient. I just get to pushing buttons, right? And I get this lawnmower. Yeah, it's a 4-wheel drive, but I'm not thinking nothing other than, okay, maybe I don't have to push it too hard. So on the front of it, there's a meter button that goes from slow to very fast. I started it on very fast. What are we moving slow for? There's no time, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, you don't have to, back in the day, you had to, with the string, right? For 15 minutes, you priming the pump, all of the types of things that you got to do. Married people, they got to do the same thing to get their spouses going, right? So this time, you don't have to do that. Not with this new lawnmower, you just push a button. I said, wow. You just literally push a button. It's like a car. Push to start. No more keys, gas, none of that. I pushed this button. That shit said, and took off. Because I'm starting on a hill. So I'm going downhill.
Did you have to run after it?
Did I have to run after it? It was dragging me. The damn thing dragged me 3-4 blocks. Yo, I'm dead ass. I'm chasing a lawnmower. At this age, by the time I got control of this lawnmower, I had mowed 3 houses to the left of me. I mowed the neighbors' lawns. They talking about, thank you. No, help me. For real. I got grass in my ass, getting dragged through my whole goddamn lawn. Grass was coming out of every crevice. Down this hill, I'm holding on to it, grass in my mouth. It was horrible. Have you ever chased a lawnmower?
No, I haven't.
Down a hill?
I wish I would have witnessed it.
I bet you do. I don't know who saw it, but at this point, the people in this neighborhood got to think we are psychos. Between you chasing the dog down the block one day and me chasing the lawnmower down the block the next day, hey, let me tell you something. They got to think we are psycho. So yes, if you have...
Very entertained.
For real, if you buy a lawnmower nowadays and you get the 4-wheel drive joint, do not start it on the top of a hill at full speed. Your ass is going to be chasing the lawnmower. Trust me on this. I got scars to show for it. Welcome to In the Moment.
I'm in the moment. Stay in the moment. Yeah, hey, look, check. I'm in the moment. They try to hold me down, I just re-up and then I just reload it. Yeah, hey, look, stay in the moment.
There's a moment in everything, and everything is a moment. I talk about the comedy in it all. I am your host, Mo Mitch, and the producer is with me riding shotgun as always. How are you feeling?
Hey, I'm good.
So, on Patreon this week, I talked about how a friend of mine said something that easily could have damaged my psyche as a man easily. And I knew the kind of damage that what he said to me could do to not just myself, but to anyone who had heard it. But I also knew that this was probably coming from a place that was already damaged within him. So I didn't take offense to it. What I didn't calculate was, one, how offended the producer may be once she heard what he said, and two, how embarrassed he would be when I asked him why he said it in front of the producer. And he didn't see it coming, but in all transparency, that's just who I am. If I ever feel a way about anything you have ever said to me, I am going to ask you about it to your face, not behind your back. It just might happen to be on a platform where thousands of people will now see it, but still not behind your back and to your face. And what he said, I guess I didn't fully anticipate how you would have the right to be offended. Not to say that you were, but easily could be.
Yeah, I could have easily been upset, angry, offended, whatever you want to call it. But I think that comes from a guilty conscience. It's like when you accuse someone of doing something and they know they did it and they get mad out of nowhere. Like, I was just asking a question, and you get mad automatically. Me, I laughed at it because it's far from the truth.
It's one of those things, though, where you got to be careful what you say because you may not intend for it to offend someone, but impact and intent are not always the same. And a lot of the time, in my opinion, impact is more important. So you have to be careful. But I'm at this point in my life where I can't afford to lose any more friends. I can't. And when it happened, I was like, nah, not again. This is not the route we're going. And again, I want to make it very clear. I know he did not mean it to hurt anyone. I know he didn't. But that's why we addressed it and that's why we spoke about it, because clear the air. There's no reason to hide it. And he didn't know that was going to come up, and we didn't know some of the things that he was going to tell us. And it ended up being an hour of really good conversation that we went in real depth, and everyone was honest and transparent. And it's the first part of it is currently available on my Patreon, and the second part, where we actually bring him into the interview, will be available this week. So if you are a Patreonizer, you have that to look forward to. And if you're not, great time to sign up. Thank y'all for being here. Now let's talk about why I'm mad.
It's only a game. Why you have to be mad?
All right, I heard this clip this week. And I'm not so much mad at the fact that she said it, because I know who she is and the type of comedy that she delivers. I'm more mad at how often I have said much less in terms of dating and things of that nature, and how much I was killed for saying some of the things that I said and told that I was a misogynist and etc. But I always say to y'all, women get away with murder on these airwaves with the things that they are not allowed to say, but allowed to get away with saying. And then there's no real pushback behind it. Yet I feel like if I had said something like this, maybe there would be. So I'm just going to play the clip, and y'all tell me what y'all think and what's the first thing to come to your mind. This is Mona, who is a comedian, a.k.a. Don't Call Me White Girl, on the Joe Budden podcast.
I have never really fucked on nobody else's camera but one person. Like the joy I felt when he was murdered.
Oh my God.
Because I was nervous the whole time that would get leaked,
Hey, happy hunting, fellas. Hey.
Wow.
Hey, if you out here still trying to find your wife, that whole wife thing. Hey, good luck, man.
Wow.
Yo, she really said that.
She said, I was happy when I found out he was murdered.
So, context to this, if you didn't get it, they were having a conversation about, don't you hate when your phone shows you memories? Which there are a lot of times when I do. And then she jumped in to say yes, because usually in those memories, she is, well, having sex with someone. And then she went on to say she's only had sex with one guy, though, where the memories would be in his phone, because it's only been allowed once for her. And she was very happy when that guy was murdered, so that tape could not get out.
That's wild.
So this guy that you once had sexual intercourse with, and you allowed him to film for whatever reason, because obviously you knew that he had it. She didn't say that he did it on a sneak. He was later murdered, and you were happy. Be careful who you sleep with. That's all I'm saying. Be careful who y'all share the sheets with. You ain't got to take it from me. Take it from Mona.
I'm still in shock.
That was a room full of men, by the way, that she said that in, and no one said anything other than, which I don't know what you do say.
It's like an awkward laugh. Like,
Like, when you see their faces?
Did you really just say I'm happy he was murdered?
And in her defense, because I don't like to be the clip guard, even though I kind of did, I did clip for him right there a little bit. But she does go on to say, I was sad that he was murdered. I was just relieved that the tape couldn't come out. Either way, that is a wild statement to make about someone you were once intimate with. Someone, period. But definitely someone you were once intimate with.
But what if his brother or now wife has that phone and just goes and exposes everything that's in that phone?
I think someone said that. Like, I'd be more afraid.
Exactly.
If I'm in the phone. But here's a wild thought. Don't be in the phone. Here's a crazy thought. Don't allow people to record you when you're sleeping with them, so that you don't have to be happy if they're murdered.
Yeah.
No? Nah, right? That's ridiculous. Never mind. Speaking of teen pregnancy, I'm mad that millennials don't get the credit we deserve for teen pregnancy, amongst other things.
What do you mean by that?
Well, I'm glad you asked, because I thought you never would. Did you know that teen pregnancy is down about 80% since 1991?
I saw something like that now more people are having children in their 40s.
Mm-hmm.
So teen pregnancies went down.
Well, according to the CDC, in 2024, data said that teen birth rates for ages 15 to 17 were down 86% since 1991, while rates for 18 to 19-year-olds are down 75%, saying teen birth rates have fallen roughly 80%, depending on the age group, is a safe bet. I also thought to myself, haven't they said alcohol is down also?
Yeah.
Well, according to the CDC. So high school students reporting alcohol use fell from 51% in 1991 to 29% in 2019. Newer data shows the decline continuing in 2023. About 24% of female and 20% of male high school students are drinking less.
So teen pregnancy is associated to alcohol, is what you're saying?
Which is all associated with our entire generation. Think about it. It's all millennials, right? Millennials were getting pregnant as teens so much that MTV decided to make a show about it. That's in which
what was it? Teen pregnancy, teen mom.
Teen mom, right?
Yeah.
And my mom was dragged through the coals for being a pregnant teenager at that time in life. Everyone was. If you were, right? If you were pregnant as a teenager at that time, you were dragged. And the next thing you know, you're seeing it on MTV. So now let's look at these numbers. As millennials, if we were running around drinking and getting pregnant, then you have to blame Gen X for that.
Oh, because they were the parents?
Correct. And they were doing it too. So that's baby boomers and then boomer science and whoever else is before them. That's too far back for me, right? Respect to y'all, though. Respect. So if the first generation to now start getting this right is Gen Z or Gen X or whoever's after us, then doesn't that mean that millennials and MTV are solely responsible for the fact that there are no more teen pregnancies and drinking? We turn this bitch around. Can we give a round of applause in here? And I'm saying we like I got kids, but y'all did this for real. But I just want to be on the team. Y'all did this. I don't think there's enough credit given to the fact that millennials have turned this entire thing around, right? MTV came out with these shows showing what teenage pregnancy looked like.
But
Now,
that was their whole point, right?
exactly. So you can say that they were promoting it, but the statistics show that that was a part of why teenagers stopped getting pregnant, because they actually saw the life of a pregnant
mom.
teenager, a teenage mom. And I think that deserves to be applauded. So I just would like to say that. I just wanted to make note of that. Kudos to the teens and to us, the parents. Us.
So
I want to finalize this fight that my friend was in, that I've been telling y'all about for the last 2 weeks. Now, this is your first time hearing about this. My friend Money was in an alleged fight in his alleged kitchen in front of his alleged family. And he sent me footage of the fight, and I've showed it to y'all. If you are a visual listener, if you are an audio listener, he slams the guy right next to the oven. So I've been saying that he put him in the oven, and then the fight clip ends. Slams him in the kitchen in front of his wife. Fight clip is over. Now, when I tell y'all it is incredibly difficult to get information out of this man, the producer witnessed it firsthand this weekend. So I am not alone in this. You were a witness to this, right?
yeah, I think I asked him the same question 10 different ways and didn't get an answer.
It's impossible to get information out of him. But we finally did, and here's what happened. Yes, the guy was his wife's best friend's husband. However, the guy's wife was not there. So thank God to that news, he was not put in the oven in front of his wife. But my friend's wife was there, and he was put in the oven in front of her and in front of his children. Now, all the information that we got was the guy allegedly said something to one of his sons. And the son reported what he said, and my friend didn't like what was said. Now, he also said that he found out a little later that maybe the son might have exaggerated just a pinch. But by that time, my man was already fried up. And that's why the fight happened in the kitchen. So imagine that, right? You sitting upstairs, you laying down, you minding your business, your child comes upstairs, yo, Uncle Leroy said something to me that was a little out of pocket. Now, as much as I love all my nephews, the nephew who reported it reminds me a lot of myself.
How?
He's manipulative. And I don't use my powers for bad. I'm a Virgo. I can manipulate some shit if I have to. If I need to get myself out of a jam, I'm your guy. But I don't use it for bad. I don't use it to hurt others. Let me make that clear. I don't know about my nephew. I don't know. I'm just saying I don't know. I wasn't there. I don't know. And I told y'all from the sounds of it, it sounded like my friend was wrong the entire time. And that's why he wasn't giving me a lot of information. And turns out I was right. But your son tells you something. You now slam somebody. You come to find out that your son might have exaggerated it a little bit. Do you owe them an apology?
Yes.
I agree. There's no fight here. If you were wrong, you were wrong. You owe them an apology.
I think you both do.
You know, when I was a kid, my parents thought that my friend at the time stole some jewelry. Actually, it was more my dad. It wasn't my parents. But he thought that one of my friends at the time stole some jewelry from him, from the house, because he came over and then suddenly he couldn't find the jewelry anymore. So I was like, he wouldn't do that. This guy would never do that. And he just would not take my word for it. Yo, your friend stole my jewelry. So long story less long, I end up going to school. I want to say this is 8th grade. And through the pressure of my parents, I asked him about the jewelry. And he told me, I didn't take your jewelry, man. I would never do anything like that. Why would I steal from your house? And I'm like, listen, my dad claims that you have the jewelry, so you need to return it, or I'm going to have to return you. Something got to happen. And he didn't give me the jewelry, and so I did what I had to do. Enough for him to know that you can't steal from me, and if you're going to keep this jewelry, then I at least have to give you another keepsake to take with you. As soon as I got home from this fight, what do you think happened?
They found the jewelry.
They found the jewelry, of course. I mean, I walked in the door. I'll never forget that day. I walked in the door, and it was like, good news, we found the chain. Like, or whatever it was. I think it was a chain. I can't remember. But I never forgot that feeling. And me and that guy were never the same. We were like best friends. I mean, he was at my house, and we were never the same after that. You know who that guy is?
Who?
He's the twin brother of Money, of the guy we're talking about right now. So my friendship ended up being more with his brother than him because of the fact that my dad, for whatever reason, thought he stole his jewelry.
Are you still in contact with him at all today?
Nah. Nope. We're cool. Don't get me wrong.
If
like,
you see
eventually, if we saw each other, it was love. We saw each other a couple of times from there, just from me being friends with his brother. But it never comes up. We don't talk about it. It just was never the same. How could it be?
So your friend now, though, he never brought it up as an adult. Have you guys ever spoken about it?
No. And I bring that up because I don't know if I ever apologized. I think I did. I did apologize, but he didn't care.
How do you apologize for something like that? Like after being accused of stealing something?
You can't. You can't. Like I put myself in his shoes, and you can't. You already offended me by accusing me of stealing from you after you let me in your home, and then you fight me over it. I'm telling you I didn't do this. What was I gonna do after that? As a kid, in all sincerity, in my mind, because especially this is my stepdad, so at that time we're in a particular place, I felt like he should have done something. I don't know what. I'm a kid. I don't know. But it almost felt like, why don't we now get him some jewelry? Now, obviously, I'm a kid. I don't have a sense of what jewelry costs.
Yeah.
Like, I know now, I know why. But yeah, it almost felt like I should do something for him. But I was a kid. What I'm going to do?
Oh, like an apology gift.
Yeah, you can't just accuse somebody of stealing, beat him up, and then say, I'm sorry. Like, that's...
So he never came back to your house?
Hell no. Would you come back to my house?
No.
No, he never came back. No. I want to say we might have hung out once, twice after that. And this was my dude. We were in the same class. It was awkward, man. It was awkward. But one of those moments where you get into it with somebody and you find out after that you were dead wrong. And no matter what you do, the situation is not the same. The difference is we were kids and money's a grown-ass man. Get your shit together. All right, today I want to talk about being an old hater. There are a lot of old haters in the world. And my friend, I was kicking it with him all weekend, and I told him, like, yo, you're really being an old hater. He's like, I know. He don't even care. And I ain't gonna lie, there are times when I find myself being an old hater, and I got to stop myself, catch myself in my tracks, because that's the last thing I want to be. I have come across a lot of old haters in my life, and I don't want to become the people who have hurt me in my travels, and I'm conscious of this. And I'm going to tell y'all a story as to why I feel like it's important to not be an old hater. But before I do, I want to give y'all all of the moments in life when I feel like an old hater, okay?
I'm listening.
All right. Things that make me feel like an old hater. Getting mad at people taking 40 pictures before eating the food. Kids screaming in whoever pool that is 3 houses down. People recording an entire concert instead of watching it. Speakerphone conversations in public. People filming themselves crying. Oh my God. Yo, you're not really crying like that if you filming yourself crying. If you set the camera up first, like you don't even feel like a loser when you do that. Like for real. When the cries start coming and you gotta go, wait. And set the camera up.
What if it's unexpected? Like, what if they're recording like this?
Oh, that's different.
And then all of a sudden, it just...
That's way different.
Okay.
If you just happen to cry naturally while you're already filming something, very different. But when you see people, the camera cuts on mid-cry. Why is the camera ever cutting on mid-cry? Especially if you cut it on. Because that means you had every opportunity
to cut it off.
Yes. Or to cry in the dark like a normal individual. Remember when when you used to not want people to see you crying?
Yep.
Remember these days? Like, I want to go back when you didn't want people to know your secrets? When you used to have to hide that you got a BBL? What happened? Now we just proud.
Yeah. The girls are out here posting their BBL stories. Oh,
speaking of BBLs. Having to download an app to do something that used to require a button. QR codes as menus. Nah, because sometimes you hungry and it don't work. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then now the link not working. And then you got to go in and out the camera 3 times. Yo, just bring me a menu, yo.
Or if you don't have space in your phone. So, I never have space in my phone.
That too.
So now it's like I can't even scan the QR code because I can't take a picture. I have to delete stuff in order to scan the QR code.
Then they tell you they don't have menus anymore, right? Or they bring you to joints that you could tell they haven't used them in 3 years or washed them. Don't worry about it. People walking around the stores on FaceTime showing the other person every item. Yo, they not there. Just go shopping by yourself. Taking 19 pictures in order to get that one candid shot. People saying it's giving. Don't ever tell me what it's giving. People calling me Unc. Don't ever call me Unc. I told you I ain't got no kids. Don't call me no damn Unc.
You've reached that age.
I'm at that age. Anybody who has energy after 9 p.m., what are you so excited about? Go to bed. It's bedtime. People standing directly in front of an elevator before the people inside can get out.
I feel like everyone does that if you're not from New York, because in New York, you're used to letting people off the subway first before you can get on. I mean, I think that's what most people do. That's what a lot of people do. Some
people in New York, they not waiting for you to get off the train. That's because you ain't never did rush hour in the city. Going places because you saw it on TikTok. TikTok. Nah, for real, because I'm at that age, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. I did an Instagram about this the other day. I'm at the age where I realized that I hate everything. You have to catch yourself. When you get to that point in life, I hate everything. You understand what I'm saying to you? I hate waking up. I hate going to sleep. I hate when my phone ring.
Oh, yeah, I hate that. I keep my phone on.
I hate when my phone don't ring. I hate when people when people give me attention.
What?
I hate when people don't give me attention. I hate everything. I hate when I have to go to the bathroom. It's annoying. It's in the way. Like, going to the bathroom is never convenient. I hate when I have to go to the bathroom in the middle of the night.
Oh my gosh, I hate that.
Is that not the worst feeling in the world?
Yes, it is.
I'm jealous of kids, like, just pissing the bed. I completely understand it, yo, for real. Now I'm about to just start pissing in the bed,
they
yo.
do make adult diapers now.
Yo, listen, let me tell you something.
Want to look into those?
Hey, there was a time when I was ashamed to sit down and pee, not anymore. If I could sit down and pee, why can't I go to bed with a diaper? Take it further. I go to the bars with a diaper.
Oh my God.
Y'all think I won't get the swim trunks that you could pee in and go right to the Vegas pool?
Wait, there's swim trunks that you could pee in?
If they're not, guess who's about to be on Shark Tank in they drawers? Hey, guess who?
You know what? I know this is nasty, but
we passed that. Go on, bring it.
They do sell period panties now,
Okay.
so they have to sell that.
And then she sure put the period to that one, didn't she? Then you go ahead and wrap that one up. Nah, because you always got to take it a step too far.
Further?
Yeah. Yo, how do we get there, man? But you know what? It's a lot of women listening that's telling me to shut up right now because you wanted something. You cooking. So I support it. If it's going to get us paid, ladies, if y'all need it, let's figure it out, yo.
Victoria's Secret sells them.
What we going to call them? The period trunks? Right? Put a stop to your bleeding. Right?
Oh my God.
All right. I'm just saying, I'm at this age where I hate everything, and it's very easy to become an old hater. But the one thing I never want to hate on is the youth. I never want to hate on people who are coming up after me and who are trying to do something good. You know what I'm saying? And then you always got the people, because you can handle it a few different ways. When you're the guy that's in position, and now all of a sudden you are not the target demo anymore, you will see these men hate on everyone coming after them.
Like who?
Let's start with so so Lionel Richie was in the news.
Oh yeah.
What? Wait, Lionel Richie was in the news, right? And all I'm saying is this. The problem isn't always getting old. The problem is thinking that everyone all of a sudden sucks after you're no longer the target audience or the target demo. Sometimes people don't want to pass you the torch because them admitting that you're that talented forces them to realize that the world won't need them to hold the torch anymore. And some men simply just cannot do it. It's sad, but it's true, which is why I catch myself when I'm irritated by these kids yelling from the pool because I don't want to become the person who hurt me, right? But these kids be yelling like someone is getting murdered over there. And Mona would be happy about it, but I would not. So I'm thinking to myself, this is happening in real time. When I heard Lionel Richie say what he said on the stage the other day. If you didn't hear it, here's a clip.
Right there. See that? And Usher and Chris Brown. See, they trying to do something new. Commodores with Earth, Wind and Fire, we were doing that back 40 years ago. The only difference is between then and now, we didn't go to jail. I'm sorry. We're fine Christian men, fine Christian men. Fine Christian men. That's right. See, we didn't have that Instagram and that TikTok and that you go out and tell a lie and then go post it. What the hell was that?
This is a perfect example of what I'm talking about when I say that men become old haters, and it's sad. Because with all due respect, Lionel Richie is saying, now, in Lionel's defense, he tried to clear it up and say what he meant to say was that in his day, there wasn't social media, so a lot of the things that they did, you just didn't get caught. That's not what he said. He said, we didn't go to jail in my time. Now, when he said we, I don't know if he was talking about himself and the Commodores and the Four Tops, because that's about it. Everybody else top was out here in these streets. What is he talking about? This is what the old heads do. They forget. They don't want the young talent to come up and do their thing, and they try to put pause and stop on the young talent. Why? You ate already. Get from in front of the fridge. Move. Move your old ass out the way. You don't have to be like this. Everybody has a time. Somebody had a time before you. Okay? And if Jackie Robinson wasn't letting you get through, that ain't my problem. At some point, let the young talent shine. I don't hate on any of the comedians. I try not to. They be doing a lot of wild, corny stuff. I don't come in and talk about it because I don't want to be what hurt me. Lionel Richie is out of his damn mind. They didn't go to jail? Has Lionel heard of James Brown? That boy was in the cell. Get up. Get on up. Early in the morning when what is he talking about? Has he not heard of James Brown? They didn't go to jail. Rick James went to jail. Chuck Berry was wilding. I ain't gonna blow them all up. But my point is, it was a different time and everything was not put on blast the way it is today. Now, if he's not talking about jail, what is he talking about? Because Usher's sitting over there thinking, I ain't did shit. Like, why you bring me into this?
Why am I getting involved?
Like, Usher did the 50. I woke up the computer and said, Lionel Richie talking about me. Usher done danced his way out of everything that you could dance out of. I don't remember Usher ever doing anything wrong. Now, I know he's not talking about the other allegations against Chris Brown. Because has he heard of Ike Turner? I'm sorry. He's the forefather. No, for real. We can't act like this. Teddy Pendergrass was wilding in the car, got pulled over. Smokey Robinson, it's a lot of sweat. Smoke this fire.
Don't they still have things like allegations against
Yeah,
him
all of
coming
them.
up now?
Every single one of these singers from back in the day. And I love, yo, listen.
Do you think he just wanted some attention?
Yes, and that's my problem with it. And it should not come from Lionel Richie. Lionel Richie should not be the one out here begging for attention, talking about hello. Because you're Lionel Richie. He's like that. You one of them ones. Like, it's Stevie Wonder, Michael Jackson, like that next tier. That's Lionel in them. You should not be doing this. You should not be shitting on the young boys, Lionel. Not you.
Do you think he wanted to be invited to the R&B tour?
No. I just think he old and bitter. For real, that's what I think. I think he old and bitter, and this is out of respect because he is a legend. But why would you do that? And then to say, yo, they ain't doing nothing we haven't done. Yes, they are. And I mean this respectfully. I watched every single one of the moves from you, the Commodores, the Four Tops, the Temptations. I watched every spin move, that little spinning drop, pick it back up. I watched them shit. Y'all was not humping these women on stage like this. I'm sorry.
Were they doing it behind the scenes, though?
Yes. And that's what I'm here to say. Just because, you hear me? Now, I ain't gonna lie. Lionel had some allegations with his wife, and he was not winning those fights. So maybe, I know I don't play with DV. I'm not playing with that. I'm just saying maybe this does hit home for him, and I can get why he feels this way. But I am just saying, the old, bitter men who have had their time and now you want to... The youth didn't even say anything about you. They ain't say nothing about Lionel. Lionel gets nothing but respect. Why do the old heads do this, man? This is all I'm saying. Why can't y'all just be happy to see young talent? Sometime the old head found the young talent. You should be happy. What is the issue? Your time gonna come and go regardless. It's going to come and go regardless. It has nothing to do with the young talent that's coming up. Whether they come up or not, your time is still going.
They can't let it go.
They can't let it go.
They want to hold on to what was and can't accept what is.
You got to be mad at Father Time. Not me. Not Chris. Not Usher. Father Time. Usher thinking, I'm 5 damn steps away from being you. I'm about to be That's Uncle Usher. Like, he talking to Usher. Like, you know what I'm saying?
He's not about to be. He is.
That ain't stopping you from wanting to go to the concert. and it ain't even him. He got the clone out now. And y'all want me to go to this concert.
So what's going on with that? They just added another thing.
Yeah, they also probably added another clone. I'm telling you something. If I pay, I'm telling y'all something right now. If I pay $1,100 a ticket and I go out there, right, and Usher, Timu Usher, if Usher is out there putting strawberries, and they probably not even ripe, in my lady mouth at the concert, we gonna have a problem. It better be Usher that's coming out with the strawberry, for real.
Wait, you didn't see, I saw it on the Shade Room. I don't know if he's doing this in every city, but instead of giving them, is it strawberries or cherries? Whatever the hell he be giving them, he's making couples do it and singing to them. Like serenading the couple. He's like,
while they do it.
Oh, y'all together? So he gives the guy the cherry dish. So
that's kind of
the
fly.
boyfriend, husband can.
That's fly. I mean, I'll bring my own cherry though. You feel me? Like, yo, it's BYOC for me. I'll bring my own cherries. Don't worry about it. Don't hand me a cherry to hand my lady. That's what I'm saying. You're doing too much. You're doing too much. Just come over and serenade us. I'll bring my own cherry, and now we lit. I'm cool with that. But it better be Usher is what I'm saying. Imagine you take your girl to the concert, she getting humped by Usher. She ain't getting humped by the real thing. You feel me?
You really think that's actually happening?
No, I don't. But that didn't look like him. I'm not a conspiracy theorist guy. That's not me. But that did not look like him in that video. It was not 7 o'clock on the dot in that video.
I have to look at the video.
It was 7:03.
What if he was like feeling sick or something, but he still had to show up?
And he might have just sent Usher out there for, you know what I mean? For a couple moves or two. And Usher is performing with Chris Brown as to not be an old hater. He could have easily have been an old hater, and maybe it's not his maybe it's not necessarily up to him. Maybe that's just the way the chips fell. But you get further working with the youth than you do working against them.
Right.
And I've seen a lot of these old haters be very happy to work with the youth when it was beneficial, when the youth's talent was beneficial to being on the team, but then the moment it wasn't, that's when the switch up happens.
Yep.
That's when you start to see them at their show, on their concert, talking crazy about Chris. What the hell that had to do? What his show got to do with Chris and Usher?
Nothing.
What they got to do? Get your ass up there, sing hello. What's wrong with Lionel, man? Now, if Michael would have said something like this, I'm listening. Lionel can't do that. Somebody who need the attention from his era has to do that.
Do you think he was just having a bad day
Yes.
and he just went off?
That's usually what happens when the old heads get to ranting like that.
Let's see how old Lionel is. How old do you think he is?
70.
Lionel Richie is 77 years old.
Come on, man.
And he's a Gemini.
Oh. Okay. That explains everything. No wonder that blonde woman was running from him in the video. I just feel like a lot of the old heads do that. They get to where they are in life and pretend like they were never younger, pretend like they didn't do the same things, they didn't make some of the same mistakes, whether it's because it just wasn't broadcasted all over the place. But normally they've been through some of the same fires and you're just being judgy. And maybe if he would have said maybe if Lionel would have said, I've never been through that, it would hit different because he does seem to be, he has a squeaky clean record. But to say what era are you referring to? What era are you when you say we? Because outside of you and Stevie, all them other went to jail. They all went to jail. And Stevie only ain't go because he ain't know how to get there.
And I wonder if we just don't know if he went to jail, since everything didn't get out.
That's another fair point because a lot of the time, they don't have your dirt in real time. We get it after your career is over, right? Or we get it after you have sadly left the earth. A lot of the time, your dirt don't come out till after, so be humble. Be humble. We just may not have gotten it yet. I don't know. Lionel got too many hits at his concert to stop the concert and talk about Chris Brown and Usher. You could do this all night long. Why are you talking about them? And we don't know that the other Commodores were perfect. We don't know that every Sunday morning was easy. We don't know that, Lionel. That's all I'm saying. Get off the young boy back. You heard what Chris Brown said in his response?
What he say?
What we do, Pawpaw? Called him Unc. That's the shit I be talking about. The email of the week is coming from within the house this week. We have a debate that we are about to have right here on In the Moment that took place over the weekend, and I had to say, stop at once. This needs to be on the podcast. The producer came to me with a story that is about one of her friends, allegedly. And she came to me for some insight. And, well, let's just get the story and see what you all think. Because I know what I thought when I heard it. But I kept my thoughts to myself until now. So what's the story with your friend?
Okay. So my friend, I'll say friends because I'll have a few of these stories, are currently dating. This one is online dating on The League, I believe she said it's called.
That's a dating site?
It's a dating site that you have to be accepted into. You can't just join. Yeah, so she joined The League. She got accepted, blah, blah, blah. She's 40. She just turned 40 years old. So she goes on a date with this guy in her area. He is 10 years older, so he's a 50-year-old man. They go on this date. It's not really going anywhere. One of the things that he said to her was, I just want to put this out there, but if you're looking for a man to buy you bags and take you on trips, I'm not that man. He said it like right out the gate. Mm-hmm. And she said, I'm not that type of girl. I don't need anything from you. I'm good over here financially. Because it was like, she was disgusted by that. Because it wasn't even like, she wasn't like saying like, oh, I just saw this bag. He just randomly brought it up. But I was like, at least he was being, I guess, transparent with you. I don't know, but.
They meet up at this date. He decides to tell her all the things that he does not want to do. Not what Joe said, which was all the things he did want to do.
Right.
And then she follows up with, I don't need you to do that because I got my own.
Yes.
How are y'all dating nowadays? Like, what happened to the dates when you would show up and then y'all would appear to actually be happy to be there with each other? Like, when y'all would have conversations like, so what do you like? Oh, this is what I like. So what do you like? Oh, this is what I like. Okay, let's go try to like these things together. Y'all show up at the date. Yo, check this out. This is what I'm not doing. Off the top. Off the rip. This not who I am. And then you got to come back and be like, that's cool because I don't need that anyway. All right, so we going on a second date? What? Yo, how are y'all dating out here? I'm confused. All right, I'm following though. Let's do it.
So apparently, from what I remember, our first conversation was about, she mentioned that at the end of the date, he said something to her along the lines of, well, it looks like you're not looking for anything serious. And she was like, I'm not. I'm just seeing where things go.
All right, another note. From the beginning of time, everybody has always been getting that off. I'm not looking for anything serious. Oh, I am looking for something serious. Oh, I'm just trying to go by with the wind. Oh, everybody's lying. You know what you're looking for? You're looking for whatever you actually get. Here's what I mean by that. All of that, I'm not looking for anything serious. What happens when you meet the guy that you really like? Guess what happens? You get serious. Every time. And the person that's, oh, I'm really just looking for something cool. If they don't like you for real, then it's cool or they not looking. If they like you, they getting serious. You're always looking for something serious, even when you say you're not looking for something serious. Do you disagree with that?
I think it's like reverse psychology, because you're trying to tell yourself, I'm not going into this. I'm not getting hurt again. I'm not going through what I went through last time. F you. It's all about me this time, and I'm going to take control of the situation. I think. I don't know.
I'm not mad at that. Can you do me a real quick favor before we finish your story and give me the lady's name from Home Alone that passed away? Because I think that's true, what you're saying. It's so many people go into the game of, I don't want to get hurt again. I'm not looking for this time. I'm not looking for that. And I don't know how y'all see it. Y'all can correct me if you feel I'm wrong, but that just sounds like baggage to me. That sounds like when you show up at the gate and they tell you how many bags do you have to check too. Even if you think you came to the airport traveling light. You still basing what you're going to do in this new life off of what happened in your old life. We passed that. That's old news. We passed that now. Why are you not looking for something based off of something that's already happened and is going? So are we living in the past or are we not? What's the lady's name?
So the pigeon lady was played by actress Brenda Fricker.
And she passed, I believe, right?
I believe she recently passed away.
There's a beautiful scene with her, God bless her soul, in the movie Home Alone, one of my favorite movies of all time, where she's telling Kevin, who's a kid in the movie, that she's been hurt. And that's why she's not outside. And that's why she's not spreading her wings and flying anymore, if you will. And Kevin had to tell her a story about how he once had a skateboard when he was a kid, and he never rode the skateboard because he was afraid, because of his fear of what could happen. And then eventually he was too big for the skateboard and he never got to use it. He never got to experience it.
The man I loved fell out of love with me. That broke my heart. And whenever the chance to be loved came along again, I ran away from it. I stopped trusting people.
No offense, but that seems like sort of a dumb thing to do.
I was afraid of getting my heart broken again. You see, sometimes you can trust a person, and then when things are down, they forget about you.
Maybe they're just too busy. Maybe they don't forget about you, but they forget to remember you. I don't think people mean to forget. I think it just happens. My grandfather says, my head wasn't screwed on, I'd leave it on the school bus.
I'm just afraid if I do trust someone, I'll get my heart broken again.
I understand that. I used to have this really nice pair of rollerblades. I was afraid if I wore them, I'd wreck them. So I kept them in a box. And you know what happened?
No.
I outgrew them. I never wore them once outside. I just wore them in my room a couple times.
A person's heart and a person's feelings are very different than the scale.
Well, they're kind of the same thing. If you aren't going to use your heart, then what's the difference if it gets broken? Just keep it to yourself. Maybe it'll be like my rollerblades. When you do decide to try it, it won't be any good. You should take a chance. Got nothing to lose.
But a truth in there somewhere.
I think so. Your heart might still be broken, but it isn't gone. If it was gone, you wouldn't be this nice.
And I always thought that was just so fly how in this movie, as a kid, I had recognized how he gave her such game. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just so easy as an adult to get caught up in your baggage. You don't even realize you're doing it. You don't even realize you basing everything off of what your past experiences are. And you giving it to this new person who has nothing to do with it and doesn't deserve it. You don't realize you're doing it, but you're doing it. And it takes some time, it take a kid, right, to have this innocence about them to say, yo, just get on a skateboard. If you fall, you fall. But how you going to know? How will you ever know if you built for the skateboard or not until you get your ass on the skateboard? Sometimes you just have to do it. Nike had it right. Just do it. For real. All right.
But isn't that the point of dating, to get to know these people? It doesn't mean you have to sleep with them now.
Okay, because nowadays, you got to clarify. Because dating used to mean you were getting to know people.
Which way? By sleeping with them?
No, that's what it means today.
Oh,
now
no, I mean, like,
you be dating somebody that got you pregnant. So I don't know.
No, so I'm not referring to that. But good, like what you mentioned, I also had another conversation with someone else that kind of brought that up. And I was like, okay, please don't tell me you're sleeping with these men on the first dates.
Oh, well, see, that's a whole different, but yes, it be like that with dating.
Apparently. Well, I don't know if she did it, but the story she was telling me kind of made it seem like that's how men approach women nowadays. Like, hey, are you going to, she said this specifically, someone she works with said something about men lick it, stick it, and then, wait, what was it? Lick it, stick it? I don't even freaking remember.
Lick it, stick it, and get a ticket to wait your ass in line at the STD office. Y'all need to calm your little hot asses down out here. But let me give you some news. That's not new. If a man take you on a date, what you think this man is taking you on a date for? I want to talk to the young ladies who never had a man in their life to tell them the truths like this, because I don't want y'all to be naive going on these dates out here and don't think that's what the man is at the date for. The moment a man comes up to you and decides he's going to be Lionel Richie and says, hello, from the hello, he wants to sleep with you. You can take it how you want to take it. That does not mean that something's bad or something's wrong with this man, but that's the intent. So let's just get that out there. Let's know that that's the intent. Now, you have to decide if this man is worth it and if you indeed want that, because you hold the treasure. At the end of the day, some women no longer want to receive that, but you do. And I don't know why women fight that. It's nothing wrong with you feeling like, my body too good for that. And if you want to go the other way, go the other way. But what I'm saying is that's always the intent. The man don't never, I'm not saying that women are not beautiful and fun to be around. And I love women, but you'd be a fool to think that a man will see you and go, damn, look at Shorty. She look like she make a good friend. Yo, she look like she could hold it down when I need to talk on the phone all night. No, you know what the man is coming for? Now you decide if that's the guy that you want to use. When we out here trying to get the bathroom renovated, we bringing in different men. We don't know what we gonna use, but every man don't get to put hands and paws on the bathroom. He gets to look at it, give you a quote, and I'll let you know if I'm gonna be back with you.
But that's exactly what I said to her. I'm like, if a man comes to you and tells you, will you suck, I'm not going to say it, on the first date, please walk away.
Something tells me there was a second date, though, in your scenario. But one story at a time.
I'm sorry. I'm mixing stories now.
I know. One story at a time.
We'll get there next week.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So where was I with that? Okay. So they went on the first date. They pretty much both of them said, I'm not doing that. I don't need you to do this. And the first date ended with, on her end, oh, I'm probably never going to speak to this guy again. Well. Apparently they were texting.
What do you know?
And the text said, hi, question. He goes, shoot. Friend says, I have a dilemma and I'm a very useful person, but I don't want to mess shit up. So he goes and calls her. And the dilemma was she needed to get her shower head changed because, I don't know, the pressure wasn't as strong as it normally is. So being that they live about a block or two away from each other, New York City, so you could just, walk down the street to this person's house. He comes over and he starts changing her shower head. Well, apparently he gets hurt. He cuts his finger, his hand, whatever the hell happened. He goes back home because she didn't have the appropriate tools. I think that was what was said. When he comes back, he has the YouTube video on. Okay, like I didn't ask you to show me how to change it. I asked you to do it. So pretty much at the end of the story, he tells her, oh, so what are you about to do tonight? And she said, I'm about to have some wine, read my book, and go to sleep. Because he said, oh, if you just wanted me to come over, you didn't have to make up an excuse.
They go on a date. The date is awkward and it's weird, but for whatever reason, she still reaches out to him. It seems like she's reaching out to him because she needs something. She needs her shower head changed. He goes over there, he changes the shower head, and then he goes to her and shows her a video of how to do it in the future. He then says, what are we about to do? She says, nothing, I'm about to drink wine and kick it all night. And he said, damn, so was he just using me for the shower head? And she's like, nah, ha, ha, ha. But he ends up leaving. That's the story, right?
Yes.
Okay. Got it. I was under the impression that she clearly used him just to get her shower head fixed. However, if he went to her after doing it and said, yo, this is how you do it, I could see how that would be unattractive. Like, I called you over here to do it, and maybe I was calling you over here to pretend like that's what I was calling you over for, but if there was more, there was more. But when you came over, you had some energy like that turned me off, and now I want you to leave. That's two completely different things. And now I no longer know which one is the reality. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I mean, when I got the story today, that's what it was. Because I called to make sure I got the right story. And it was like, no, like, I just wanted you to come over and change my shower head. And she's like, I didn't want anything from him. I just wanted him to see how, I forgot that. I just wanted him to see how nice my apartment was because of what he was giving off the first time around. When he was on some, I'm not doing this, I'm not doing that for you. I don't need shit from you. So now you can see my apartment.
She does need something from him. She needed her shower head changed. What are we talking about? This is where I be confused. So she's playing games and using the guy. And she's using him in order to show him that she doesn't need him by asking him to do something that she needs.
Yes.
So what you want? What are we defending? What am I defending here? I was on her side this whole time. Why? So what does she think? I'm confused here. So you think she didn't do anything wrong?
I think that I don't see why he was like, oh, you could have done this yourself.
Because if you are called over to a woman's home after y'all just went on a date and she's calling you over saying, hey, sweet thing, can you come over and change my shower head? He's going over there in hopes that that's not the only head
Oh gosh.
that's going to need some tending to that night. That's what's on the back of his mind. Once he gets there and he's bleeding in your bathroom now because he cut his fingers on your old rusty ass shower head that you probably haven't cleaned or changed in God knows how long, he is expecting, or at least hoping, that the only tool he gets to pull out this night is not the old wrench. And then when she decided that she was going to drink wine by herself after the job was over, he realized that wrench was now a wrench in his plans. So now he's thumbtack.
Yep.
You could have went on Thumbtack. It's 2026. You could get on Thumbtack and hire anybody to come over there and change your shower head. He probably thinking, I don't know your life, but where's your brother? Where's your father? Where are the men that are in your life to do things like change your shower head? The strange guy that you went on one date with that you don't want nothing to do with, you just want to use because you don't want to spend the $25 plus the service fees and the tips on Thumbtack. Nah, he ain't wrong for feeling like that. That's what you call me over here for? Then pay me for my services. That's what I would have said.
Well, you offered. What if she asked him? I don't know what the phone conversation was, but what if she was like, "Oh, should I contact Thumbtack? What do you think I should do?" You know, like a damsel in distress. And he was like, "Nah, I got it." That's on him. That's not on her.
I disagree. It's on both parties. It's on both parties. No party is innocent in this exchange for me because she knew exactly what she was doing when she used him. You can't use the guy and then when the guy feels a way about being used, jump in your independent bag. I don't need nobody. I don't need nothing. I'm here because you asked for something. That's why I'm here. If you didn't need anybody, didn't need anything, then I shouldn't need to be bleeding in your bathroom right now. But here we are because you asked for something. And maybe I came over with high expectations or intentions that I should not have had. That's fair. You also have to hold him accountable for that. When he took his tools over there, he should have knew that there's a chance that that's the only tool coming out the bag. It's possible. And if that's the case, then you gotta pick your tool bag up and walk out her crib just like LeBron did at that press conference. And it is what it is. Now, I don't know if when he went to her and said, hey, in the future, this is how you do it. First of all, it's not sexy if you press and play with the same finger that's bleeding.
Exactly.
Right? That's not. But I don't know if he meant that like, yo, just in case in the future, if you ever want to handle something like this, you don't want to reach out to anybody and I'm not available. Here's how you take care of that. Honestly, it's really simple. You can learn it yourself, just if you want to. But, it ain't no thing. That's way different than if he went to her bleeding and was like, hey, yo, this is how you do it if you need it again. All right? Now, what we doing for the night? Now, if that's what he did, then yeah, he got what he deserved. And he's the one who put the wrench in the plans. But if she knew all of that time that that's all she was inviting that man over there was to change her shower head, you know what I'm saying? And now, in his mind, it ain't like you asking him to change a light bulb. He know the freaky things women do with shower heads. That man is thinking, yo, she is throwing the signs. He called his boys and said, yo, we getting shower head freaky tonight, you heard? And then he went over there, boy left bleeding and horny. It's foul. It's foul, but both parties are accountable, and she's more accountable because she initiated it. Tell me I'm wrong. I'm fighting. Let's go. Let's part.
Well, she wants to keep a friendship with this gentleman because...
Why, she got leaks downstairs? She got a couple showers?
Because he, I believe he has something to do with the education system and can potentially help her children in the future.
Oh. Oh. Okay. All right, so she gonna keep him around for that. And he's an idiot. She already showed you what time it is once. Pick up your tools and keep it moving. That's what I would do. Don't get caught back up in the loop. But a lot of men are gonna keep getting caught up in that same loop. And you allow these women to use you because of how bad you wanna, you wanna be the shower head. But yes, I think she was wrong. I was all the way up until that. But he was also wrong for the way that he ended. They both wrong. And if this, I know a lot of the producers' friends, I like about 75% of y'all. If this is one in the 75, I'm just playing. You was right.
So that means if okay, let's think about it this way. If I have an apartment and I don't know, I can't reach the light bulb and my super can't get to it because they're on vacation. If I ask a man to come change the light bulb, they're going to think automatically I want to sleep with them?
It depends. It absolutely depends. If this is a man that you just went on a date with and he thinks that y'all have chemistry and to the point where y'all are, because usually a woman is not going to invite you into her home if she's not some level of comfortable with you. And if we're dating and you invite me to the crib, yeah, I'm not going in with the expectations of I'm definitely getting some, because that's how you get yourself in a world of hurt. But that's also lessons that men have to learn in life. A lot of the time, yes, when you get invited to the young lady's home, it is because y'all are about to go to another level. So the time that it doesn't happen, yeah, you'll leave disappointed. And again, I never want to come off like the guy who was saying that a woman does not have the right or reserve the right to change her opinion or her desires in the ninth inning, because she always does. I'm also saying that you can't be mad if the man leaves disappointed. When a man goes to the arena, he expects to see a game. That's all I'm saying. When you go to Yankee Stadium, you expect Jay-Z to come out. Now, granted, sometimes he comes out the next day, apparently. You expect him to come out, and if he doesn't come out, you're going disappointed. Yes. Why do we run from that? Yes. I'm telling the ladies, yes. When you invite a man to your home, in the back of his mind, he is hoping to score. Are we not all adults that I can say this? Is it wrong? Talk to me.
No, you're not wrong. It makes sense.
This is true. I don't want y'all to be delusional is all I'm saying. And that does not, again, I can't say this enough. That doesn't mean that you're wrong. Doesn't mean you've done anything wrong. It just doesn't change the fact that those are his expectations. And now in a world where you not only have your dad, your brother, your friends, you have thumbtack. Back in the day, when my grandmother had homeboy come over, God bless her soul, to fix her VCR and she wanted nothing to do with him, she ain't had no choice. There wasn't no thumbtack. Come fix this VHS. Today she says she got her own, she independent, she getting it. So let me ask you this. Why you ain't just go to thumbtack?
Because sometimes you just want to save $25.
Okay. $25. That's what.
I don't know how much it costs.
That's what a headache is worth to a woman nowadays. You got to now deal with the headache of this man bleeding in your living room, showing you YouTube videos of how to change a shower head because he's too insecure of a man to just take his L and walk out the crib with his head held high. That's what you got to go through now for $25. I'm going to thumbtack.
I mean, this is why my shower head in the apartment hasn't been changed since I moved in.
Because you ain't paying the 25 or you ain't being a hoe. You ain't doing either one. You got to either pay the 25 or be a hoe. You can't mingle in the middle for your whole life. Either hoe it up or pay the 25. Yo, what we doing? I don't understand that. And she's saying she wants to continue to use him.
Yeah, I believe she wants to be friends or mutual contacts because
she doesn't want to pay the 25.
Not necessarily for that, but
figure of speech. You want me to specify it for you so that she can use him for things in the future that she needs him for instead of having to pay someone else to do it?
More of his knowledge, but yeah, I guess you can say that.
You can pay people for knowledge.
Yeah.
People get paid for knowledge as well. Oh, that same knowledge he has, someone else has it. It's just that if it's not under the guise of you might get some, you're not going to be able to get it for free. But don't worry about it. You didn't hear that from me.
So your recommendation is thumbtack it.
My recommendation for this situation with your friend?
Yes.
Would be to thumbtack it. I don't believe in using people. And not even only for the moral part of it, because it's, wrong. Because in theory, if we're being honest, we all use each other. That's life. Everyone's using someone, right? We all do it. It's just sometimes I think the lovely women in my life, whom I love dearly, don't always think about the fact that there are consequences to all of your actions. You don't think that far. There's consequences. You use the wrong person, eventually karma catch up. It's going to catch up to you. I'm telling y'all something. I've seen people be assholes to people, use people, do all and then you don't know that later down the line something happened to them. And then you go, whoa, maybe it was them the whole time. But I don't believe in that because I believe eventually you got to deal with that person. It happens with men a lot. You be using that woman for something else and thinking it ain't never going to catch up to you until she busting the windows out your car. And now you got to explain that to your wife. Just saying, I've seen it. You use people until they get to a point where they get tired of you using them and they're going to show you something else. They're going to show you a side to them you ain't never thought existed. So I think the $25 is worth it. That's just me. Or find a guy that's not coming over under the guise of you giving him something. Because I know y'all love that bag. Well, I didn't say I was giving you something just because I invited you over here. Cool. I didn't say I was going to let you get steak just because I invited you to the steakhouse. But you still reserve the right to walk out that restaurant and feel the way. What you think is at your apartment that I want? If we go into the steakhouse and you telling me I can have anything but steak, cool. What you think is at your place that I want? That you inviting me there? What you think is there that I want? What you think, your wine is that good?
No.
What you think, your 80-inch TV is the vibe?
Yes,
What you think, your rug? You think your little Italian leather couch with the Persian rug on the floor is so fire? Some of y'all don't have that. Y'all ain't got that going on. What you think is there? Like your drapes? What I want to see? She said she wanted to show him how great her apartment is. Why do you think I care? I'm just talking as a man really would. If you were a woman and you listening, you want to be a fly on the wall to listen to how men really talk behind the scenes, this is how we talk. What she think I went over there for? To change her shower head and bleed? That's what you gonna tell his homeboy. What do you think? What's she thinking?
I guess I don't guess. I'm assuming he thought he was gonna get some.
Yes. You don't got to assume. I'm here to tell you. Of course he did. I'm trying to understand as a woman, when y'all say stuff like this, what do you think is the opposite? Like when you invite the guy in your brain, what is going on in your brain? You're saying to yourself, gosh, I sure hope he has a great time coming over here to change my shower head and leaving. I sure think that'll, like what? I can't see why he would leave and be mad at me and hate me for that. Blue balls can't be that bad. Like what be going on? You want the man to come over there and figure out Blue's Clues and leave with blue balls. Just straight crip for the night. What tell me? What be going through y'all heads, man?
Just be nice and do something for someone.
Oh.
God will pay you back.
Yeah, be nice, y'all, and do something for someone. Like, not use them.
What was your good deed today?
Mine?
I guess, yeah, you.
I think I just inspired women everywhere to stop using men. And just be nice to someone. All right. Where's the part when you have to be the person that's being nice and not just have someone being nice to help you?
I'm nice all the time.
Because I'm not talking about you. You talking about in this situation, he should just be nice and just get used and shut up. That's what you just said.
Well, maybe he learned something from this. Maybe now the next time he goes to change someone's shower head, he doesn't have to look at the YouTube video.
Lesson learned.
Reaching.
Nope. That's it. Lesson learned, y'all. All right. Before I get out of here, let me give y'all the moment. This is to wrap up all that I have said this episode about giving life a minute and not growing up to be an old hater. Sometime getting older makes you wiser, and sometime getting older just makes you a hater. Sometime we create our own problems because we simply cannot wait long enough for life to reveal what was already coming. Maybe getting older isn't supposed to make you judgmental. Maybe it's supposed to make you patient. Patient enough to see the young talent form itself. Patient enough to let young people become who they're becoming. Patient enough to let somebody show you who they really are. Patient enough to know to never make permanent decisions because of temporary situations. And patient enough to know all blessings do not come in a day. Sometimes the smartest thing you can do when you don't know what to do next is nothing. Just give life a minute. It'll usually tell you. Anything else?
Sunday, August 23rd, 7 p.m., City Winery, New York City.
Be
See
there.
you there. Doors open at 6.
Next week, bitches.
Back row.
Look. You thought you was cute. You thought you was safe. You thought you was something that I could never replace. Now that it's done, girl, it's something you gotta face. And if I never said it, I want you to know that I really
Got me in a riddle, just to get a little. All I ever asked was you meet me in the middle. I regret giving you a piece of every step. I regret giving all my love. Got me in a riddle, just to get a little. All I ever asked was you meet me in the middle. I regret giving you a piece of every step. I regret giving all my love.